Welcome to Fitness on Demand Advanced Technique session. Today we're going to talk about a very interesting and very aggressive training method. It's called the Tabata system. Now with the Tabata system, you'll do 8 sets of each exercise. You'll do the actual movement for 20 seconds, and then you'll rest for 10 seconds in between each set. So just to show you what that looks like, you'll start off, you'll pick an exercise. For example, I'm going to start off with the bench press first. I'm going to begin the bench press and continue pressing for 20 seconds. Then I'm going to take a 10-second rest period. Then I'll start my second set. Now for the purposes of this video, I'll only be completing 1 set per exercise for a 20-second duration. You would take 10 seconds rest period in between and then start your second set, working up to 8 sets. All right, let's begin. Now, one of the things you want to do is you definitely want to have a nice stopwatch, or you can have a big digital clock on the board. Now, I have my watch set, since I'm working out by myself, I have my watch set for 20 seconds. That way I'll know exactly when to stop. I'll take a 10-second rest, and then I'll move on. Now, that's time to stop. I'm going to take a 10-second rest. Now, if I was doing more than 1 set of this exercise, which you normally would be doing, you would just start your second set after the 10-second rest. I'm going to move on to a different body part, just so we can squeeze all of this exercise session in a more abbreviated session. Next, I'll be moving to the barbell bent over rows. Okay, stay high, keep your body tight. And now you want to move at a pretty aggressive pace. Of course, still maintaining control. And now it's time for me to move on to the next exercise. Reset my clock. Take 10 seconds to rest my muscles. Now I'm going to do a military press. Again, you want to just do it for 20 seconds. Time to rest. I'm going to immediately follow that after my 10-second rest period with a overhead tricep extension. That's to work the back of my arms. Remember, the triceps are one of the most important muscle groups of the arm to give you both the size. All right, let's start. Great. Now I'm going to move on to a curl for my biceps. Again, I'll take a 10-second rest period, and then I'll start doing my curls. Now, as you can see, the rest period is not too generous. This should get your heart rate up. Let's start. Remember, keep that back nice and tight. Great. Now I'm going to take a brief rest period. I'm going to move right into my squats. Okay. Let me set my watch, my timer. And let's begin. Wonderful. Now,
going to set the weights down, and I'm going to do my calves. Now, as you can see at this point, my breathing rate has really been elevated because of the continuous movement of exercises. Okay, calf raises. Great. Finally, we're going to take 10 seconds. Now we're going to work our abdominals. And remember, this is the great aspect of having a nice adjustable bench. I'm going to take the bench, going to set the back down, and I'm going to remember, put my legs in, and then start my session.
Now, sometimes it's actually better to unhook your legs while doing the sit-up. You don't want to activate your hip flexors. And there you have it. That's a total body workout, 8 sets, 20-second intervals of training, 10-second rest period. Thank you for joining us at Fitness on Demand Instructional Series. Welcome to Fitness on Demand's video training session using resistance tubes. Now, the resistance tubes, as well as the resistance bands, are excellent devices to be used for your physical training. They're low-cost items that can give you a fantastic workout. Now, let's talk about the resistance tubes first. The resistance tubes come in different colors. Each color represents different amounts of resistance. On the back of the package,